Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel once again. We are going to dive into some basic tips that will help you to stay ahead of your trading and not lose more funds with this new Deriv interface. For the purpose of this training, I'll be using the demo account for this training. So we'll go right into the training. Remember, I said we are looking at tips to stay in profit and not lose your funds with this new Deriv interface. First of all, you go to your underlying assets and you change to the trading assets you trade with often, or whatever the assets may be. But I'm going to go to volatility 100 index because that's what I trade with. I and my team, this is what we trade with basically. It's a very flexible market, and I also advise you to take a leap into this market and earn more from the market. So let's go. As this market opens, the next thing you do, you're going to change your candle pattern from lines to candlestick. How you do that is you're going to click on minutes. As you can see, it's still showing lines, so you have to change the candle pattern to minutes. But you observe these changes cannot be made here until you go and change your trading type. Come here, change your trading type to rise and fall. This is it. Change it to rise and fall. Once you change it to rise and fall, you now come back here, and of course you choose your minutes, and you see your candle is already highlighted. You choose your candle and you close this, and of course your candle patterns now displays. And now let's dive into it. Once you have changed the chart type to candlestick patterns from lines, you now come here. If you check the new trading interface of Deriv, they made it such that the tick is in $10 selected or selection. So you have to change this immediately before you do any other thing. Once you change between your underlying assets, you quickly come here and change this to minutes. Remove it from tick, because if you make that mistake of not changing it, you may perhaps thought you have seen a good trend and you want to take a trade, not knowing that it's on one tick, and once you just enter, that will be just it. You just discover that you have made a blunder and you have made a mistake, because if the market did not tick in your direction, you will have lost $10 unknowingly. So you can see we've changed this from ticks to minutes, and you can change your time frame conveniently to any time frame of your choice. You can choose between 1 to 1444 minutes, hours, as the case may be, and all of that. So the point I'm trying to make is, the first thing, once you log into your trading platform or your interface, you change your underlying assets. Observe what I'm going to do again. If you are just changing between this 100 index to even 10 index, you observe that your selection of the minutes has immediately changed to tick. So you need to pay attention to that. If this thing is on tick, then it's very dangerous. You have to change it to minutes and choose a convenient time for yourself, because once you change your underlying assets, maybe from volatility 10 to volatility 100 or 75 or 25, as the case may be, and you don't come back here to change from ticks to minutes, you might have thought you've seen a good pattern and you want to enter, not to only discover that you have not changed from ticks and you just take a direction and boom, it was just one tick and that $10 is gone. But then you take note of this and always change your minutes, change your dollar staking to any amounts you want depending on what you have in your accounts. So we are going to take a trade. I'm choosing $20 on a time frame of 15 minutes. So we are looking at this candle pattern or market trends, and this market have moved upwards, and we are seeing a slightly resistance level here at this volatility 10 index. So this market is going to likely come back down with this rejection we are seeing on a 10 minutes candle. However, let's also validate that, checking on a 15 minutes candle to see its time frame. So you see, you can see this is not quite certain on a 15 minutes time frame. You can see a wig, a hammer like wig here, and it is not quite certain that the market will go down immediately at the moment. But then you still have to take your time and still do your back testing before you make your final decision. So with this, 10 minutes is telling us there is going to be a long sell, but it's not confirmed yet. I want to still interchange and come to 100 index, and with this 100 index, you can see that we have an uptrend emerging. So here we've confirmed that our 15 minutes time frame, we've choose $20. So now we can actually take a rise from this spot. Once you take a rise, you come to reports. Under reports, you see the amount of dollar you have taken or the trade that is running. You can view it from here. So basically, this is how you can navigate between the new Deriv interface. This is going to be a long buy, but there are just some little downward movements at the very moment you're seeing. So we can close this and still go and take a look at what the market is doing. So you can see it is going to be a long buy, but there are still some little downward movements here to make you feel that it is not going to go in your direction. But if you know what you're doing, and with this time frame we have chosen, you can always tell that you're on the right path. So this is it. This market is going to move all the way up. It's going to move all the way up to this very level here before it sells downwards again. So